Buongiorno! Today I'm gonna be doing my Reading Rush TBR and tag. Pretty chill reading rush. There's not like as many challenges. There's only 4. It's only 4 days. So it's pretty chill and I'm really excited. There's only a few questions for the tag and one of the questions is, what is your TBR? So I figured this would be like a really fun way to share my TBR since there's no video challenges. So the first question is, how is your reading going during the quarantine? So that's a bit of a rough question to answer because in terms of physical reading, I haven't done anything, but in terms of audiobooks, I've been flying through audiobooks so much. Literally all I've been doing is playing Animal Crossing and listening to audiobooks. So I've literally been listening to so many audiobooks. I've listened to so many, like back to back to back. I think I've already listened to like 4 audiobooks in not even 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm flying through them and a lot of them are kind of long too, so I'm shocked. But anyways, I'm loving listening to audiobooks right now. Amazing, so many amazing audiobooks right now. I really want to get more into physically reading because I don't even remember the last book I physically read, but hopefully that will change soon. The next question is, where have you been reading at home? In my room? Or else would I be reading? Okay. What's the best book you've read during isolation? Oh my god, by far, Anna K by Jenny Lee. Oh my god, I loved that book so much. I listened to the audiobook again. The audiobook is narrated by Tina from Glee. If you watch Glee, you know who she is. Oh my god, she did such an amazing job narrating the audiobook. I loved it. And then just the story itself was just so amazing. I just loved everything about it. I haven't even read Anna K, yet I just loved it so much. This is what it looks like. Here's my phone. Focus, focus, focus. I've never read Anna Karenina, and I kind of want to now. This is a retelling of Anna Karenina, but with a half Korean lead, and obviously it's a YA book. I loved it. The second I started reading this book, I could not put it down. Like, I literally finished this book in 24 hours, actually less than 24 hours. That's how good it was. I just couldn't do anything else. I literally just dropped everything I needed to do to read this book because that's how good it was. And also, I read this book like a few weeks ago and I still haven't stopped thinking about it. I just keep thinking about Anna and Vronsky, and oh my god, this book hit me in the feels. Like, I was crying the last like hour. If you know Anna Karenina, how it ends, I know how it ends even though I haven't actually read the book, and it actually ends differently here, so I'm not gonna spoil it. You gotta find out for yourself, but the author actually changed the ending. It's still tragic and horrible and I cried, but it's different from Anna Karenina. So even if you have read Anna Karenina, there's a lot new about this book, so I highly recommend it. And I've literally heard nobody talk about this book. Like, what the heck? Like, it's so good. Just love the characters and the story. Oh my god, I'm always thinking about Vronsky and Anna K. I love Anna K. Honestly though, like the love interest though, it's kind of a love triangle, kind of. If you know Anna K, Anna Karenina, like, know what I'm talking about. I didn't like any of the love interests. Like, there was nothing wrong with them per se. I just didn't really like them, but I loved Anna K. Like, she was my favorite character. Like, she's really into animals, kind of a nerd, and she's like so into horses. Like, she loves animals and horses, and she has like a bunch of Newfoundland dogs, and they're like show dogs. Like, oh my god, I love Anna K. She's just amazing. She was my favorite character. Loved all of the side characters. There's so many characters in Anna K. Like, you don't just follow Anna K in this book, like you follow so many different other characters and so many other different romances. I kind of want to read Anna Karenina now. I highly recommend it. Why is no one talking about this book? It's amazing. Next question is, what's your favorite feel-good book? For this, I'm going with The Selection by Kira Katz. I love this series so much. Every time I think about Maxon in America, I always feel good, and I just love them together. And oh my god, they just announced that there's gonna be a Netflix adaptation. Oh my god, I am so freaking excited. I love the Selection series so much. It is one of my all-time favorite series ever. Yes, everybody says it's trashy and people shit on it all the time, but I love the Selection series. I am a diehard Selection fan, and I've been wanting an adaptation for so long, and we're finally getting it. Like, oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh my god, you have no idea. I literally screamed when I read the description. Like, I'm so Oh my god, I can't even anymore. Anyways, yes, I really love the Selection series, and I finally own the whole series in hardcover. I've been wanting to own the whole series for so long, and I finally do, and I really need to do a reread. Now that there's gonna be an adaptation, I'm definitely gonna reread the whole series. I can't wait. Next question is, book you wish you could buy or borrow from the library? So many books. Okay, not buy, more like borrow. All my libraries are closed, which is just a tragedy, and because I literally like, I have so many books, I own so many books, and yet all I do is just read books from the library. It's a problem, but now it means, I guess, maybe that the libraries are closed, I'm gonna try to read more of my books. But okay, so a book that I really want to borrow from the library, so many. Right now, I really want to borrow like the next book in Aru Shah series, because the last book just, or it's not the last book, the third book just came out like literally like a few days ago. Aru Shah and the Wish Tree or whatever, and I haven't read the second book, and so I really want to check out the second book from the library and read it right now, but I can't. I'm really sad about that, and I also just want to check out like a million books from the library right now, like all the new releases that I can't get now unless I listen to the audiobook or get them from Libby. I'm sad. Book I want to buy, I don't know, I would love so many new releases. Next question is, author you want to shout out during this quarantine? For sure, Amina May Safi. She actually sent me an arc of her next release. I am so excited. Like, oh my god, I loved her debut novel so much, and when I saw this show up in my mailbox, I was like, I freaked out. Like, oh my god, I am so excited for this book. This is one of my most anticipated releases. It's about a like indie bookstore shutting down in the 24 hours before it shuts down, and they're basically trying to save this indie bookstore, and it follows 3 girls. One of them is queer, I forget which one, and I just, it just sounds amazing, and I just love her writing and her story, so I'm just so excited, and I'm so happy I have an arc. It was pushed to fall. It was originally coming out in June, but now it's coming out in I think September, October, but I'm just happy I have an arc. And also, Amina May Safi on Instagram has been doing like daily readings about a bunch of different books, so check her out on Instagram. Like, she's doing daily readings and a bunch of other cool stuff on Instagram. Like, she's amazing. Go follow her on Instagram. I want to shout her out. And there's also a lot of amazing authors doing like Instagram lives, a bunch of different readings, a bunch of different stuff. So just, there's a lot of stuff. And finally, what you're all waiting for, and the only thing you probably care about, what is your Reading Rush TBR? So it's only 4 days, so I'm trying to be realistic and not have like 10 books on my TBR, as I tend to. There's 4 challenges. Read a book with a house on the cover, read a book that makes you feel good or makes you happy, read a book that takes place in a place you want to go to, and read a book in the same room. Okay, so read a book in the same room. I literally always read in the same room. That's not even a challenge, so I'm not even gonna bother about that. So the first book I really want to read is Kasen-san Morning Glories. I think that's how you say that. I don't know. So it's a Yuri manga. It takes place in Japan. I would love to go to Japan. Like, oh my god, Japan just seems like such an awesome place. Like, I would love to go to. I don't know much about this book, other than it's like a really cute, like fluffy Yuri slash female romance, and I'm really excited about it. There's also an anime for this series, so that's how I found out about it. I was trying to look for manga Yuris, and this one had its own adaptations. I was like, oh my god, I have to read it and watch the anime. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read this one, and I'm really excited too. And also, if you have any manga Yuri recommendations, please leave them down below. Ones that are written by women, don't have the male gaze, and are really fluffy and cute. I want to read more of Yuri manga, but I don't know where to start, so let me know your recommendations if you have any. This is obviously gonna be for the Feel Good Challenge, and then I'm also gonna count this for the read a book takes place in the place you want to go, Japan. And the other book I really want to read is Serpentine by Cindy Pon. I started this last year and I got like, I think 60 pages in, and then I stopped reading for whatever reason. Why, I don't know. I was really enjoying it. It's only about like 300-ish pages, so it shouldn't be too bad to read this in like 4 days, and I already started it, so that's a good thing, right? So I'm gonna use this for house on the cover. It does have a house on the cover. At least I think it's a house. I mean, this takes place in like mythological like China, so I'm assuming that's a house. I'm counting it. And then also for read a book in the same room, but honestly I could do that for anything because I always read in the same room anyway. So yeah, these are my to be read pile. It's a pretty short TBR for a short reading rush. That's all for this video. Let me know if you're participating in the reading rush. What are you reading? My social media links are all down below. My Twitter, my books are. Oh, I'm also going to be doing the Instagram challenges, so make sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and my Goodreads is down below. Arrivederci!